Now, fellow rude boys, stand fast and let us unite and deal with 100 or 1,000 years.
But first.
Oh! It's over! I don't know what they was thinking when they let the city in the building sabotage.
Leaving one's vibrant neighborhoods to slowly sink into the mess they're in today. Nobody realistically expects Camden to get back to those glory days, but some good people are working hard to get the city back on its feet. We'll hear from them later. But first.
Oh! It's over! I don't know what they was thinking when they let the city in the building sabotage. Raised in the lost city, surrounded by violence that cuts your tongue off. If you don't respect the code of silence, I've been wildin' since a young boy. 8-ball jackets, sons of Malcolm X, North Camden, deep truck traffic. I love my city to the death of me, rest in peace to the dead. This is history in the making, even Jesus gotta swear. They said my life is cursed, so I lived through adversity. Using life like a doctor, it's time for some surgery. Seeing things like the Navy or the Army. Yeah, we stay untouchable like Crazy Charlie. Yeah, this is our year, cause we came from the bottom. CMD, Camden, New Jersey, don't worry, we got it.
It's point blank, let's get straight to the gutter-ish. Where they use nicknames over governments. Where you can make a strip bang when you hugging it. Camden and name pack heat like oven mitts. Your big man in quicksand for $6 grand. I'm on my bike, fiends leaning, no kickstand. And every night Queen singing in them twist cans. My dog's off the chain, we all big fans. Haters, you see range with the R. Your best bet, remain in the car or get banged with the R. You better tell your angels that God is Red Bull, give you wings with halos and all.
No jobs, no father, no peace. Niggas never sleep, bullets skip off the street. A place jam-packed with lost hope and heat. Gorillas on the corner that'll brutalize your meat. Once a proud city of 80,000 deep. Now a brittle shell of what it used to be. A day-to-day realities of struggles just to eat. The most dangerous city where homies at its peak. The drug trade, power struggle, peace out of reach. The graveyard shift, niggas drop out to sleep. We all came together and declined to show teeth. For a death every week, tired of crying on his sheet.
Second in York, nigga, that's where I'm born at. Where them youngins will lay you down like a floor mat. Camden, New Jersey, niggas hang on the curb with Perico Eagles, but I ain't talking about birds. The state boys pop up like everybody watching, but nobody say a word. Gotta keep quiet. Though them neighbors looking shit, them dealers gon' triumph. Over the evil, selling drugs is illegal, but the whites supply 'em. Then they try cuppers, throw us behind iron. Put us in that orange, feed us all that garbage. Cause they don't want us eating like a vegan on a carcass.
Camden's problems are not new. It's been among the top 10 most dangerous cities for 10 years before making it to number 1. But why is there so much crime? The short answer is drugs. These dealers aren't as organized as the police. Their drugs come with brand names. Their guns bigger than the cops. And they even hire security.
I'm hearing voices like I'm schizophrenic. My disadvantage, I speak language from a different planet. Damn it, don't panic, try to understand it. Frantic, I do damage to the earth vanish. I want some pussy from the bitch that gave birth to Camden, perfect planet. Niggas trying to circumcise my circumstances. They say the black and Spanish make Camden satanic. I'm the CEO of CMD, I make it hard to manage. They want the Pakistanis, Afghanis, trash cannons. Show up at the party, more Jewels than Santana. Illuminati want to crucify me. Cause my mommy and my daddy ain't rich like Blue Ivy.
Stop all the funny shit and quit with all the jokes, fam. It's Mr. Run Camden, gun blame his spokesman. A rap exorcist, lyrically the kid to fear. The Leonardo Picasso, I paint that picture clear. I know, I got it looking like some high def. It's Puerto Rich, the one who slaughter strips the fly chef. I'm on some other shit, I'm focused, got my vision clear. And still connected, you can come and get the pigeons here. Yeah, see this, them killer Camden voices. About to turn these squatters into brand new Rolls Royces. Respect us, fear us, suckers stay from near us. Not them trash lines, nor the last time you hear
Straight
us.
out of killer camera killers, kill for kilograms and killings. Real familiar fan for thriller niggas, air you out like ceiling fans. Kill a man like Cypress killing them because they feel they can't get off. No murders off, police involved, so they got rid of them. Deserted us like Gilligan, so now the city's stranded. Killers killing, dealers scrambling, don't they know this shit is Camden? I cram to understand that shit, that's why I pack a cannon. If we're posting, I'm a brand and shit, they got me on that Camden shit. We influence so I can see it like the Mayans, and we all in this together, so we forming an alliance. I'm sick of hearing sirens, yo, let's try and stop the violence. Some fuckers left us for dead, but we a city of survivors, CMD.
Chasing my dreams when I graduated pitching. Got my bachelor's in the kitchen, master stick of missions. I'm from where they raise taxes, homeless get evicted. Just when North Cross depicted a city apocalyptic. Dana Red don't run shit, she restricted. A puppet with strings twisted, the city's mayor never existed. Then they wanna blame the Bloods and Crips for busting clips when it's the politics that make the city's top murder list. That's why the kids drop out of school and plead the fifth, tap a fifth, get high and keep their balance on the edge of a cliff. State boys harassing residents that's innocent. Sheriff's got the dogs that sniff, planting illegal evidence. And ever since my dominance is looking prominent, the government wanna quickly kill my empowerment. Talk about Camden, I'ma say how I feel. The only one can take me off the crucifix, shot kill.
In Camden, violence is a harsh and unavoidable fact of life that has touched virtually every family on every block. Olga Gonzalez's 12-year-old son Pedro was gunned down on the steps of his own home, robbed for only a broken $20 radio.
Whoa! Hot. The Camden Anthem. It is, I have two of the artists here today. Of course, Big Lou. Yeah.
What up, world?
And Sabotage.
What's going on, world?
We have a full house. Who played poker here? Yeah, I like the full house, right? All right, so I'm going to go around the table. Everybody introduce themselves because there's a lot of people in here and very important people. We have a lot of subjects to cover. You're listening to WNJC 1360, the Eye of the Tiger. Chief, welcome back.
Good morning, everybody out there.
How you feeling, Chief?
Lovely.
All right. Angel, good thing. Grab the mic, introduce yourself.
My name is Augustin Bruno. I'm a senior at Rutgers Camden and a resident of Camden for the last 18 years. And also an Iraqi war veteran.
How you doing? My name is Gary Frazier. I represent We Are Camden, LLC. I'm a longtime resident of Camden, New Jersey.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Monique Ragso with Empowerment Zone. I'm a resident, a parent, longtime resident, and grew up in Camden. So.
Bruno, let's go, everybody.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días, gente. Para los que hablan español, aquí estoy yo y el monstruo.
That is the monster. Monstruo. All right.
Eduardo Bruno, senior at Medical Arts High School, and the future of Camden.
Ho-ho! Holla. Good. Introduce yourself.
What's going on? Where I go by the name of T Sabotage, also a resident of Camden, New Jersey. I'm on the CMD Anthem. My brother Big Lou, he got me on there. You know, shout out to Shot Kill, shout out to Porter Rich, shout out to Ayo, shout out to Point Blank, shout out to Mr. Fickle, everybody in the city, everybody in the building right now. Angel, what's going on?
Yeah, you dog. Big Lou.
Yeah, shout out to the whole Camden, CEO of Law City Records, and CEO of CMD Chasing My Dreams. We switched the slogan up. I started CMD back in the day, man, a long time ago. A lot of cats better pay homage when it was criminals making dough. I started that. I did the first CD, said CMD. That's when everybody started calling Camden CMD. You know what I'm saying? But now we're going to change the slogan from cash, murder, and drugs, which was the second slogan, and we're going to do it on a positive note, Chasing My Dreams. CMD, stand up.
All right.
So, like I said, hi, John, how are you?
Good, Angel.
John, introduce yourself. There goes the man right there. That's the man with the voice right there. How you doing, John?
Good, Angel. Let me get all this in here for you.
All right.
Get everybody. Guys, I got to ask you to move away from the walls a little bit there.
You're listening to Eye of the Tiger. May I help you?
Yeah, can I make song requests?
We don't take requests. We just take advice.
Oh, okay.
You have a good advice for us? Something good?
Yeah, no, I got a few fellas with me that didn't hear the Big Lou song yet, the one about Camden.
Oh, okay. Well, how about if you listen to us in about 15, 20 minutes, we'll play it again. How about that?
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. It's a great record.
Awesome. Thank you for calling, man.
All right, buddy.
All right. Yo, we have two very interesting topics to talk about. One is we have two challengers from the HOPE Act who are challenging that legislation. And, you know, I want to hear what they have to say about that. I think they support the Opportunity Scholarship Act, the OSA, but don't support the HOPE Act, which is very interesting to me. And also on the agenda today, we want to talk about Rutgers University and Rowan. And to me, the Rutgers University being given over to Rowan, it's a threat to the neighborhood of North Camden. I think if that merge ever happened, you could just start packing up right now today. Get out of there. Go find a place to go, because North Camden will be just domes for University City.
That's right.
It's not about Camden. Mm-hmm. I mean, what percentage of Camden residents go to college? Well, okay, they go to community college, a very small percentage, but we don't go to 4-year college. They're prepping our kids to go to community college, not prepping them to go to 4-year college.
That's right.
And we were going to touch on the Metro Police a little bit, and also I wanted to have a conversation with the two artists from the Camden Anthem about the purpose of this song. What are you trying to accomplish with this song, okay? So let's go into the HOPE Act real quick. And Monique, I'm sorry. Monique and Jay!
What's going on?
So tell me, why are you opposed? Get a little bit close to the mic. Why are you opposed to the HOPE Act?
My main reason I oppose it is because it's dealing with nonprofits and profits, building and overseeing the school, and it's not community involved. It's nonprofit and profits from other organizations coming to our community, and I'm afraid that for one, it's going to be a relief of the state being involved, and the Board of Education wound up just being an advisory on the board.
Yeah, I am a stone cold believer that no one could cure the what was happening in Camden, or you can't pay attention or fix what's happening in Camden if you don't come from Camden. Yeah. You have to be a Camdenite, yes, because you will understand the frustration. You will understand the hurt that these people have been feeling for what, centuries now. I mean, I had a reporter from Harper Magazine, and he said, Angel, I've been all over the world, but I had never seen the level of rage that people has in Camden. It's just amazed me. So, yeah, and I believe that, again, whatever the board, the State Department of Education is going to do, they better have community input or anything that goes on in the community. Exactly. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, I just want to touch bases because she did testify on behalf of this Assembly number 1877, and the criteria that is supposed to be met for any type of charter school to be brought into any district in our city, they need 51% of the teachers to have signed a petition in favor of a charter school being introduced into our city. They did not do this in the Landing Square district. They did not do that at all. They also need 51% of the parents of the schools attending that school in that district in order for them to bring a charter school or introduce it into. These are the criteria that need to be met in order for a charter school to be introduced into our city. And we're sick and tired of them thinking they know what's best for Camden without coming out here into the communities and talking to the people. We are tired of these nonprofits that come into our city, they get the funding, and they so-called call themselves coming in here to try to do things to help us, but then take the funding and they run off. The tent city issue, you have people that are being dumped in our city, and then we go out here and we feed these people.
Mm-hmm. They came from all the way from Washington to Camden, yes, to live in the streets. Hello. What?
And then we feed them while our sit in our communities with nothing. Mm-hmm. With nothing. We have united with our people. and we mean business, to City Hall. That we are coming. That you will be held accountable for all that you have done in our city. It is time that if you want to build Camden, you must do it with Camden. I don't care who Norcross is. We don't care. What we want is reform and resolution for our city. And you will have to do it by our people's hands and not by yours.
Well, I want to get the thoughts of a student in Camden, Bremer Clark. Talk to me about what you think about this proposed HOPE Act. Do you have any idea?
I just don't agree with it because not only is the community they're not listening to the community, but the children and the parents, they're not being involved as well. They're not being listened. They're not getting their voice out, and that's a part of the community, and they are the ones being affected directly. So I just don't think that's fair.
Chief, you have something to add to this HOPE Act? Do you know what it is?
Yes. I just don't think that the motives are really true to the people. Why can't we just try harder to engage the parents more? Because that's really where it needs to happen.
Well, I like that, what you just said, the motives are not all there. Because if it was all there, OSA and HOPE Act would have been passed at the same time.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, here's the situation we're in with this, national or world economic picture that we have now. It's pretty grim. And, you even had Bernanke yesterday and last week, he's been talking about how they don't expect too much growth. Inflation, it's going to be under 2%. But they don't talk about that things are also deflating. And the reason why that's important is now businesses out there or people are looking to make money, and you can't make it traditionally the way we used to do it with manufacturing and all that. So now they have to find new ways to make money. And so what happens? We turn on ourselves. We eat the young. And that's what we're doing with this act.
Well, it's like this. Everybody knows what's best for Camden. They all got all these doctors, professionals coming to Camden. I know what's wrong with Camden, but they never ever inspect the patient. They never examine the patient to see what really they need. They think and they assume we need this and we need that, but they never examine us. We are the best doctors for our community, but we're not at the table. This is right now what's wrong with the Metro Police scandal. It is a scandal.
Yes,
I mean, the mayor's going all over the city talking, trying to. It's like a person trying to sell a vacuum without a vacuum cleaner. That's what she's doing. She's trying to sell something she doesn't have. And if you wanted it to help the community, well, we have 2, 3, we got 8 people in here who could sit at that table and draft a plan for the Metro Police that will work for Camden resident, not for the Metro Police and the county.
That's right. That's right.
It's just good. Go ahead, Lou. Give it up.
I mean, it's funny because I went to one of the comedian meetings, and she was there talking, and you was there, Angel. As soon as they looked at me, they feared me because they look at you, they stereotype you. They see the tears in my eyes. They see I got a hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Just three, but that's something I don't know about. Nah, but they stereotype you. So they asking the people, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, what you gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? So they said this is only for the people in the committee. They didn't know I was part of that. So when I standed up, you know what I'm saying, their faces just dropped. They like, who the hell is this dude? You feel me? Not respecting me as somebody that lives in the hood my whole life in North Camden. You know what I'm saying?
Doctor from the hood.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a PhD in ghetto life.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I standed up and I told them, I said, I'm going to talk for the 80,000 people that should be here that ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So, they all targeted me, and Angel noticed. They targeted me. They started, it was right on Martin Luther King birthday. And they started getting quotes of Martin Luther King and coming at me, talking directly to me. You know what I mean? After they talked to all the committee members, I was the last one, that needed to get up and speak. Mr. Freeman gets up, And, you know, he plays both sides of the fence. I'm going to say it straight up. He played both sides of the fence. He fake as hell. You know what I mean? He gets up and he says, before anybody else from the committee members say anything, you know, please say it in the best way to the mayor. She came all, you know, here. I'm the only one left. So why is you saying that? You feel me? Like I'm a disrespect this lady or something. Like, you know, they look at me like the way they see me. They judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always good. So I got up and you know, I said, I'm not here, you know, last year or whatever. I said, but if you're going to make a forum, why don't you go to Woodrow Wilson? Go to Camden High where you can fit 1,000 people. I said, and a great leader knows how to shut her mouth, sit down, let the people talk and listen. A great leader knows how to take advice, and then you find all the solutions you need for the city of Camden. You know what I mean? She got up quick did she get up quick to just answer me? You know what I mean? I do listen. I try to listen. Nah, you're not listening. Because everybody in that room was in some type of power or office, and you only had probably 10 people that's really from the community. The one lady that said that her kid and this and this and that, she from Cherry Hill. You don't know the parents' struggles that go through the kids out here. When you live in Camden, it's a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be talking about, you know, what your kid is going through or this and this and that if you're not living here. You in Cherry Hill with the deers. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here with the sticks. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? They don't want solutions. They want us in poverty. Poverty makes money for them. And that's what they trying to do. They trying to move us out.
Big Lou, let me ask you a question real quick. Why the national anthem? Why now? What's the purpose? What are you guys trying to accomplish with the Camden anthem? I
mean, we just, you know, it's something that was long overdue. It helped it in all angles. You know what I'm saying? From the music aspect, it brought men together, black and Spanish. You know what I mean? Everybody put their egos aside. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in Camden want to be the best rapper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I knew that I was the only one really with a name out there. So I even swallowed my pride to come and get some of these brothers and put them together. Of course, T. Sabo, my brother Shaquille, you know, Mr. Fickle. Some of these guys had friction with each other. Me and High Millions, you know, he did a diss record on me, you know what I mean? And he came up to me like a man and apologized to me about that. We shook hands and I said, I'm going to put you on this anthem. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to do, man. And it showed that we could unite. If we could unite like that, we could unite to take our city back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's so many ways that we can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Talking dangerous stuff here, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is what's getting the powers, you know, that be worried about us. Because they
Exactly.
know
We
they need to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, you know, with all due respect, like I said, you know, to them, on the day they was talking Martin Luther King, I said, yo, with all due respect, y'all can look at me from the outside, but I'm a smart man. I read a lot. I go by another great leader. You know what I mean? May 19th, 1925. I'd rather live by the words of Malcolm X, by all means necessary. That's what Camden need.
By any means necessary. Let me get this call really quick, and we'll get back. But touching on what the chief says, you got power. You don't ask for power; you take power.
Exactly. Well, how can you be a leader if you take orders?
Exactly.
Well, you're not a leader. All right, let's take this call. I had the Tiger. May I help you?
What's happening, Angel Cordero? This is Delgado speaking from Camden.
What's up, you? Yeah, I heard you on your way to Trenton to see the Wayne Bryant's trial. Because that's good. You got to keep me a fool up there.
Yo no puedo hablar de eso, pero vamos a hablar. Yo te pongo ya mismo. Yo quiero hablar. I want to let the public know in Camden today's meeting at St. Joseph's. The mayor's going to speak, the chief's going to speak, and all his cronies going to speak, how they're going to bring 400 cops into the city, Camden. They're not going to be able to bring no cops because we're going to stop this movement because we already collected 3,500 signatures. The resident of Camden spoke. They say no to Metro.
All right, yeah. Last Wednesday, you guys delivered 3,500 petitions to City Hall, and they have 20 days to respond. I'm just ecstatic to hear what the mayor has to say. If she's going to go with the people or against the people. The Constitution of the United States, First Amendment says we have the right to petition.
That's right.
We have a right
That's
to
right.
redress our grievances before council. We have a right to assemble our people.
Yep.
To bring them up to date, to educate them on the things that are going on.
That is our constitutional right.
We mean business.
And another thing, Mr. Lou Capello.
Who? Oh, Capelli.
Director Lou
Capelli, my boy.
Around and disrespected one of the highest-ranking officers in Camden here, the FOP president, Mr. Williams, and our community.
He just done Mr. Ulysses. Mr. Ulysses. He did not disrespect Mr. Williamson. He respected the Camden residents.
Right.
Yes.
That's
who
right.
the majority of them have records.
That's right.
It wasn't about one man. It wasn't about two men. It was about nearly 80,000 people in Camden who live in the same condition that man talked about.
That's right.
Redemption, transformation, it was needed in Camden, and that man is denying the very thing that's going to take Camden to come back.
That's right.
And then he turns around, and a person who's down already, he knows he made a mistake in life. He's trying to help our community out, bring Camden back. And Mr. Capelli turns around and stabs him right in the heart when calls him that Mr. Williams hanging around with the common people.
All right.
Mr. Williams is going around talking to people how to make their life more better in the city of Camden, how to get jobs and all that. He's up there speaking to people.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to sell us on that. You don't have to sell us on that. It's just the very words of that man who represents the county, who are supposed to be talking about Metro Police on how to make our life better, who have never ever talked about education, because I don't know where he at on that.
Well, see,
okay?
I got a whole problem with it all. The mayor's had 5 meetings now, and out of all the 5 meetings that she's had, she's yet to address any type of resolution for reentry for our ex-offenders, and I have a problem with that. She asked me to sit on the committee with her as she addresses the reentry program. But nothing has transpired yet. We have a proposal for her for reentry for our ex-offenders. You know, they come out here now and they form a party and they come out here to the streets and want to introduce things to the public. But see, the problem is they don't know what's going on with the public. So how can you help the ex-offenders if you're not going to, one, entertain the right for them to vote? If they need second chances just like everyone else. And then it's like 20 some odd states that allow for the ex-offender to vote.
But how are you talking about reentry when the director of the freeholder is downplaying, is bad mouthing?
And I want to make this clear. And I want to make this clear. We know that the freeholders have sold us out. We know you.
They're a
know
bunch
you
of
sold us out.
racists.
We know you sold us out when your funding left. So now you want to throw your support to the Norcross Foundation.
Exactly.
But we are here to tell you today that we stand up, united, Latino, black, white, all of us, Christian, Muslims. We have united our people. And we will not stand for these things anymore. Our people will come together. We will unite each community ward by ward. And then the people shall speak.
You, last words, because I got to let you go, because I have a full agenda. I want to get to Rutgers. Who? You.
Yes, I just want to let the community know that we got over 1,500 soldiers out there in the street. And we're going to take our city back. We're going to have pretty soon, we'll be announcing a massive demonstration in the city of Camden here.
That's right.
That's right. People is going to come out against this metro. People's going to come from all over the state to support the Camden Police Department. Just like Camden and Trenton, they had over 11,000. They're coming to Camden, all these soldiers from all around the country.
That's
right. All right, well, thank you.
The residents, we're not no county metro police.
Thank you, you. Thank you, you. I got to let you go, but I want Monstro.
Okay, my man, have a blessed one.
Monstro, come and say something, because you're too quiet back there. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?
Tú quieres que lo diga en español.
Dígalo en español.
Okay.
¿Qué pasa?
Yo lo que pienso es que todo el mundo piensa ahora coger Camden para atrás, pero cuando tenemos a Camden para atrás, cuando lo tenemos en nuestras manos, nuestros líderes no hacen nada. Ese fue el caso de Dana Red. Dana Red le dieron todo el poder para atrás, y ¿qué hizo ella?
That's another thing than taking Camden back. Camden was given to, well, Dana Red took office and the legislators came together to give Dana Red all the power back from the state, and she didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah, eso es lo que pasa, que nosotros hemos tenido el tiempo de tener el poder de nuestro en las manos. Tuvimos el board, el Estado nos devolvió el derecho a que la alcaldesa tuviera poder. ¿Y qué hicieron? Nuestros líderes no hicieron nada.
Sí,
perdimos el tiempo.
No diga nuestros leaders, don't say our leaders, because the mayor is not our leader. The mayor, when the mayor takes orders, this is a mayor who is the most powerful mayor in New Jersey. Has an income of $125,000.
Pero Ángel,
has like 80,000 people who are dying.
Es que yo lo tengo que llamar así, aunque todo el mundo sepa en Camden que esas posiciones no fueran electos por el pueblo, que fueron puestos por John Norcross. Yo tengo que llamarlos así porque ellos son los que nos representan. Los líderes hispanos o afroamericanos o de cualquier color han cogido a Camden y nunca nos han representado. Lo tengo que decir como es.
Monster's high blood pressure is high now. Let's take this call real quick. You are listening to the Eye of the Tiger. Who's this?
Angel Cordero, Santiago.
Oh my God, that's Bruno's best friend.
Oye el tren, estoy en el tren, voy en camino al juicio de Wayne Bryant.
You gonna go see Wayne Bryant? Shots.
Yeah.
Say hi to Wayne Bryant for me. Tell him I hope he gets 15 or 20.
Y te voy a decir algo, sigue los traidores. Sigue los traidores. Nilsa Cordero está allá. A favor.
Take everybody down.
Yeah, open your mouth, Wayne, bro. Open your mouth, Wayne.
Tell him to open his mouth, Wayne. Look, you might get, if he opens his mouth, he probably get 5. Yo, tell him to open his mouth, right? So what's going on?
Sigue los traidores. Nilsa Cruz está allá en Trenton testificando a favor de Wayne Bryant. ¿Tú me quedas eso?
¿Quién?
Esa fue Nilsa Cruz Pérez.
Oh my God.
Está testificando a favor de Wayne Bryant. Esa fue la que vi.
Well, you was there. You told me one time that Wayne Bryant. Oh, he left.
Oye, Ángel, pero viste también que están a Robert Andrews, el FBI le va siguiendo los pasos porque también está haciendo mal uso de fondos.
Robert Andrews.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Andrews. Yo, go for Andrews.
You see, that's what hard times do. They start to bring out, a lot more investigations. Everybody starts seeking some answers, and the dirty stuff's just coming out. And we have a lot of dirty out there.
I lost his call, but he's back. The activist himself. I want to ask you. You were in the same room at the time where Wayne Bryant offered ex-councilman Nieves a donation for his center so he could support the Cherokee plan. Is that correct?
That's correct. He when Mary Cortez, Carmen O'Reilly and I was fighting against Cherokee, Mr. Nieves come over to me. He asked me to stop because he was going to get $90,000 for the cultural center. And I say, no, hey, I ain't doing it. People, man, I ain't going to be a traitor to my own people. And that's when he went on the television, told the people that I was this, and I was that, and I was the other. And he got, the Puerto Rican Cultural Center got $90,000. Ask Yvonne Martinez, she knows. How come she don't show up, huh? Ask him. You see what I mean? We said, we got to get rid of these people. And the people better wake up because there's a movement. It's called the Illuminates. The Illuminates are people who have the first world, the first world order. And Norco is one of the big wheelers in that. That's why he's taking over the school system, the city, everything. He's even buying the Inquirer. That's the work. Eso es una organización de gente mala, brother. Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Yeah. People are texting me. Texting.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I love that. Make sure you talk to a to the prosecutor over there because I want you to be a witness there.
I'll be a witness because I was the first guy that Fuente came to me on medical test.
I know you was an insider guy. I know.
Yeah. He was. We walk out of the house.
All right, I gotta let you go, Jose, because I got a full house and we're gonna talk about Rutgers in a few minutes. Okay?
Hey, I'll be there next week to tell you what happened.
Awesome.
I want to send a message out to our city. You know, we're not playing the race card. Again, we have united with all races, all beliefs in our city. And we will not be bought out. You cannot buy us. We will not be bought. Because see, what they do is the ones that start running their mouths and start talking and unveiling their filthiness and their corruption, they try to snatch them up and put them on committees to pay them off. But we stand today to say you cannot do that. And you will not do that. No more. We have organized in the Landing Square District. We will get the amount of signatures that we need to have it placed on a referendum, to have it so that the people can decide what they want in their district. And as we said before, we were coming ward by ward, and we will unite our city. The power will be back given to the people.
City Hall cannot play the race card anymore because the only division, the only racism that's here is in City Hall and in the county.
That's right.
It's not in the community. It's only a 9 square mile city. We're bunched together.
That's right.
I mean, we are one.
That's right.
So,
see, but what I'm going to challenge everybody to do, even you, because I saw you up there and you doing a good job doing what you do. But stick to your guns. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of the people that goes there, like, and not taking away nothing from Sloan or the other lady, Cortez, you know what I'm saying? But it's time for them to step back and let new leaders come up.
I can tell you one
now,
thing, Lou.
The people
gotta
be the people
got to kill me, Lou.
And that's why I'm riding with you, but because they gotta kill me too. But listen, the people like yourself, like other leaders, they gotta come up. You know what I'm saying? Because then if you can't get the message out, like what I'm saying, like, you know, when you tell these people get a message out, they don't want to give you a budget or nothing because they scared that you're really going to communicate with these people. There's ways to really advertise and market out there that'll hit these people so hard that people will wake up and they won't be zombies no more. But the thing is, you got to take some of these old leaders out because the old way ain't working no more. The new way is more youth in Camden. You know what I'm saying? The murders and everything is the youth committing these crimes. So if the older people can't do it, guess what? We got to learn how to do it, and we need to step up to the plate, man.
Well,
and
it's
that's
the
what it
changing
is.
generations, and, you know, I mean, we don't want to get ugly about it. Yeah. Sometimes you do, though.
But you got to.
We appreciate all the efforts from the brothers and sisters from the 70s and the late 60s because they had so much energy. But now it's time for, you know, what they call the Generation X and Y people to start to take over, hand it off, and, you know.
Hand it off.
This is a new, you know, really, we're facing things that hasn't been out, you know, that we haven't faced as a community in 80 or 90 years.
And this is the thing, Chief. This is the thing, too. A good leader that been around forever. Like, I commend the ones that know how to gracefully step back and give it to somebody that's really trying to do something. And give it to exactly. And mentor them exactly, and be there. But what I see is like, and I ain't gonna mention no names. They could figure it out. When Angel was trying to speak, everybody wanted to be next to the camera. They only want to talk on front of cameras. They want to show their face. I'm doing this, and then they go home and have a sandwich. And you know what I'm saying? That's BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get them out of there and have the people on front of cameras that don't even know when the camera's off, but they trying to do for their city. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming from the heart. Exactly. That's how it got to be.
We're getting paid for this.
Exactly.
All right. We're not getting paid for this.
All right. Go ahead. Let me, because we're running out of time. I want to get into the Rutgers factor, but I want to touch again on the old heads, the old leaders. You're going to have to fight them before you tell them to step off because that's all they have. They're playing both sides right now. They're playing both sides of the fence, so they can have a that's their life right now. Right. And asking them to hand that off and be an advisor, you're taking a lot from them, and you're going to have to fight them. That is totally wrong. You should be 100% for the community, and you have betrayed your mission already. Yeah. So, whatever. You know, there's a lot of people out there who don't want me to run for mayor. They don't want me, for some reason, they don't want me to run for mayor. Why? Because they know that I only shoot straight. I don't curl. I only shoot straight. No. All right.
Before I get into the details of Rutgers, I'm going to add on to the type of leadership that we have. Dana Red, she's a graduate of Rutgers Camden, and she's in favor of the merger. Senator Donna Norcross, his daughter goes to Rutgers Law School, and he's willing to sell that off. So that's what we're dealing with. I mean, you already know that. I'm just giving you a little more insight to that. All right, we're dealing with, I've been to all the rallies as a student, and it really doesn't affect me because I graduated in May. But I want to bring the aspect how it affects the city of Camden. I mean, we have these anchor institutions that keep us afloat, like Cooper Hospital, others, and the only people that's actually out there doing something for our community is Rutgers and the students, because they have become part of the community and they've been part of that movement to be part of what's going on in the city, that revitalization. So it definitely affects not only the students but the city as well. And I want to bring that up. I want people to know that this Rutgers leaving Camden is going to affect them directly as well. Even, they might be those white people coming out from other parts of the county or whatever just to get their schooling and leave, but it doesn't work like that. I just dropped off my son at 7:30 in the morning at the daycare that Rutgers provides, and all those kids that go to Leap Academy that might not be part of the system, the school system again, but they are also Camden residents, are going to be affected by it because they'll be losing the school, they'll be losing the programs and their tutoring and all the stuff that they get from the Rutgers. The back plan of this all is, we have a medical school that's being brought to Camden through Rowan. Medical schools have to have a prestige and they have to have this big name for it to attract professors and doctors, and Rowan doesn't have that. So obviously Norcross, who's the main person at Cooper, is trying to do a deal to expand their school and maybe attract more people to the school by selling off Rutgers Camden, who is the one that's bringing the people to the city, the students to the city. Rowan's been in Camden for a long time, have never taken the interest to expand themselves, to provide programs to the city, to unite the city, to do those things. So,
and let's not mention that Rowan doesn't even have a medical program at all. It doesn't deal with nursing or doctors. This will be the first time that they would even have it.
But look, when I say I graduated from Rutgers Law School, wow, that's cool. I graduated from Rowan. What? Where's that at? The name itself, and that's one aspect. The other aspect is that North Camden is, if you go to North Camden, you look at houses that have been torn down, you don't see no houses being built back up. Or slowly North Camden is becoming a empty lot. Mm-hmm. They are leveling North Camden little by little for what's coming with the University City if this merger happens. They're going to move everybody out of North Camden, and that's it. It's over for them. Okay.
Well, in my school, in medical arts, there's this thing called Rutgers Future Scholars, where they aid students in 7th grade. They follow them. They make sure they're doing good in school, and they go all the way through high school. And then if they have a good GPA, they get to go to Rutgers Camden, Rutgers New Brunswick, whichever Rutgers, on a full ride, on a free ride.
Let's take this call right now. You're Eye of the Tiger. May I help you? Hello?
Tell me?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Yeah, this is Angel Bruno. I'm a Camden resident, and also that was my brother just talking about Rutgers Camden.
All these Brunos here. What the heck?
I'm also a Rutgers Camden graduate in 2009 with a degree in biology. So, I just wanted to speak on, the corruption side of what this is, of what's going on. The people of Camden should know that they want to. George Norcross tries to hide the fact that it's a political move. But, as he is trying to take over Camden, he needs to get rid of that one piece that he can't control, and that is Rutgers Camden, because that's run by the state. He has no authority over it. But once it becomes, or as he's trying to merge it with Rowan, it would become his property. It's his money going into this. So he would own the city, basically now. He owns City Hall. He owns Cooper Hospital, and he would own the universities in Camden. So, the people of Camden should be aware that even if you're not, connected to Rutgers Camden, because it's somebody trying to take over our city at the expense of our residents.
I agree with that, and the mayor a few weeks ago touched on the master plan. Anybody remember about that master plan? The master plan is Camden without Camdenites. Okay? That's the master plan.
Well, it comes from the master.
Everybody in.
But that's the plan that's handed down from the master.
Well, yeah, that's the master plan.
Keki, ¿tú puedes leer el artículo que salió en el periódico cómo Norcross describe a Dana Red?
Yeah, how Norcross describes Dana Red.
There was an article that came out about what Dana Red's point of view was on the whole matter. And this article that came out in the Courier Post said that, her statement on the subject was so general that it could have been about anything at all, or in fact it was about nothing. So that's the kind of mayor we have in Camden. Can't make a statement, who can't voice her own opinion and state the facts about what's going on in her city.
Yeah, well, it's the same statement that she said that she's going to veto any nonprofit organization who brings rentals into Camden. Hello? Camden residents don't have money to buy. All right? What's wrong? Because rentals bring crime. No, what brings crime is lack of education, no job, no recreation, corruption. That's exactly what brings crime. And that's what's happening to Camden. We talk about reentry. What's reentry if you're not going to curve out what's happening to our children? Right. What's going to happen if you can't give them jobs when they come in? Nobody wants to give jobs. You got the director or freeholder downplaying these people, saying that you cannot associate with yourself with a felon because then you yourself become a felon. That is some powerful words. Just the same words that Mayor of Connecticut, when the police department was caught red-handed, abusing, discriminating against Hispanic. They asked her, what are you going to do about this, the police department and the discrimination? Well, I'm going home to eat a taco. That's what he says. That's what he says.
And this is what this is the ignorance that they take from our people, and they seem to think that we uneducated, like we peasants, that we are uneducated. So we have to show them, y'all. We have to show them that we have the power. We put them there, and we can take them up out of there, and we will. We will call their seats.
But this is what we got to do too, and this is something that I challenge everybody to do. I challenge you. I challenge everybody that's here. Since everybody is so concerned about Camden, you know what I mean? Let's see who really is concerned. I challenge y'all to take and make our own plan. Get a meet and make our own plan. All right? And this is military ground right here. Get a meeting and we knock on every door in Camden. We rally up 100, 200 people and we give them the plan.
That's my job for you.
We give them the plan.
I know how to do that.
We give them the plan.
All right, guys,
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. But you got to knock on every door because it can happen. Me as music, I sold 5,000 units knocking on people's doors in Camden.
All right. I had to tag him. May I help you?
Yeah, this is Jose from Camden, North Camden resident.
Jose?
That's right, Jose.
Hey, Jose. What you have to say?
For a long time, and I've seen a lot of things happening. One of the things happening that I do not like is the tax assessment that they set on these homes in North Camden, quadrupled in tax assessment value. Therefore, taxes went up very, very high. And most residents here can't afford that. That's one reason and one way the city's trying to move the Camdenites out of here.
Yeah.
Okay? Make room for the bulldozers and then tear houses down.
Exactly. The tax assessment, Jose, is the 800-pound gorilla. That's how they're going to level North Camden and move the majority of Camden residents because we cannot afford the ridiculous assessment that they put on this. Now, I spent with Ulysses like 16 weeks in City Hall protesting. And, of course, our own people that look like us, are our worst enemy. They took we had a movement going. They came in and said, and talked had their own meetings and took the community over there. Let us talk to you because Angel Cordero has a secret agenda. So the community went over there. And what's it, Mangolisa Davis and AJ Aponte took over the movement, did one rally, and forgot about the issue. I was there 16 weeks before that. You know, and we were making traction, and they were being scared. But we were hammering, and it was 16 grueling weeks. But no, these two individuals came, and they didn't want no more heat brought up on the mayor, and took it out and sabotaged the whole movement. And now, in 6 months, here comes another hit on taxes, and then another one, and then you have to leave. Go ahead.
What do they think? What do they think we are? They're stupid. That we're not able to educationalize everything here and make all the people smarter as to what's going on. People here aren't stupid. People are smart. You know when people are smart when you see them come together and make this song with Lou, that big Lou track, Camden Anthem, Voices. Now that's unity. That's people here responding to what's going on in this community.
You know,
and I'd love to hear that song again if you guys can.
All right, give me a few minutes because I'm going to wrap up and play it before we leave. Okay, Jose, thank you, and see you next week. Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
You know, concerning taxes, and it's a shame because we've been talking so much about education today. But, Angel, you're so dead on that taxes are going to keep going up and up. But you know what? It's the people of Camden, the poor taxpayers that are subsidizing the groups that are here, like South Jersey Port Corporation. You know, the governor made it sound like they're doing us a favor when they gave Camden $4 million last year, when they used to give us $8 million. But I had a birdie whisper in my ear.
They owed us $4.
Oh, no, but it gets worse. Because I had a birdie whisper in my ear when I was doing some work last year for my fraternal. We were studying on some of the ways to increase revenues for the city. And when you look at the millage rate for South Jersey Port Corporation, they should be paying more, like $24 million. And that was before the latest tax increase. So, and there's another building that I can't talk about under legal advice. Because I received information internally in my job. But it's the same case, man, where there's owners out there that are not paying their taxes. And we're talking large amounts of money. We're talking millions and millions of dollars. And we start looking at things like that, things can change real quickly because then we'll be able to afford our own community, not Metro, police department. And it may have to change from the current police department because things are changing now. But, you know, we can do this.
Yes, we can.
All right. We will do it.
And that's the problem. Nobody in within the system is actually keeping track of who has to pay taxes, who's not.
On purpose.
Of course, yeah.
Don't remember you paying your taxes.
But the thing is, we as a community got to come out. Just like they hold us accountable for our taxes, we got to hold them accountable for what they're supposed to pay. Because, we keep letting them do it, they're going to do it. Of course.
The Camden Anthem is, everybody wants to hear that. Shut up and play the Camden Anthem.
Hey, it's on YouTube also, people, okay? Voices, Camden Anthem by Big Lou. And, you know, and others, it's on YouTube. But we're going to try to make it easy for you.
Yeah, we're going to please you guys, and we're going to play it in a few minutes. But,
¿Qué es lo que próximo que vamos a hacer con la cuestión de Rutgers? ¿Cuáles son los planes de los estudiantes?
Okay. Today at 12:20 in the multi-papers room in the Student Center, we're going to have a student-led rally. And we're going to see, it's funny to see how people from the suburbs, are pissed off about how, I don't know if you can say it on the radio, but how they feel about how Norcross is treating them. And we've been treated like that forever. So I on a rally last week, I walked them to the victimization of Norcross and the club that we've been part of. So they're mad. Professors that make, 6 figures are mad. Students that come from wealthy families are mad. So, I guess these people don't want to get reelected next year because they're...
See, there's not that it's just they don't fear because they know they're going to get reelected. No matter what they do, for years and years, they only campaign 2 weeks. You only see politicians in the streets of Camden 2 months before the elections. That's when you start seeing them. You really start seeing them 2 weeks later. That's when they come up to you and say that you're the most important person.
They're not going to get reelected. They're going to be placed there. Yeah. Nobody elects them.
Nobody elects them. They place them there. But this is why I think that the Camden Anthem, Empowering Song.
But we got to expose these people too. We got to expose these people, too. Like, whoever takes and wants to work for Dana Red, Take snapshot pictures and put them on the internet and call them a sellout. Whoever want to work for $200, expose them.
Okay, that's right.
You know
I'm
what I'm saying? Expose them. Because that's what they're going to try and do, pay people.
I'm going to take this last call. Reverend, you're on.
Angel, yeah, I was going to say that I went to a Landing Square meeting, and Donald Norcross was stood up, and he said that we have an 800-pound gorilla that is stopping the Landing Square school from being built. So then he goes on and says that he's the chairman of the STA, which is now the school construction thing.
Talk about it,
Yes,
Torres.
tell him.
Talk about it, Torres.
$1.2 billion. And there's 10 schools that are listed, and he said that the governor took Landing Square off the list. Now, he's the chairman of the board. He's able to pass that Hope bill in 6 weeks right in front of your face, and he can't get Landing Square on that list to get built first in Camden?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But they got our kids in an 1865 building that's crumbling as we speak.
Yep.
Remember,
Reverend, thank you for that. And I'll talk to you next week.
Remember, Landing Square is the area that the new medical school is being built.
It's right next door to the medical school.
Yeah, they don't.
It's a whole big plan.
All right, guys. Each of you, last words real quick, and we out of here. Chief?
I just want to point out for those who really think that they can't afford an education or can't go downtown to enroll in schools, try the University of the People. It's a 4-year college sponsored by the United Nations online.
Just want to make sure that the city knows that Rutgers is very aware of what's going to happen to the city, and they want to keep the fight as a community.
Real quick,
I just want to say thank you to Mr. Cordero for having us here. We are Camden LLC.
Yeah, I also want to give thanks and also let the parents know Camden, there's a Board of Education meeting today at 6, and they will be announcing the budget for the first time.
I am Motro. I'll see you later. Nos vemos el miércoles a la misma hora.
I just want to say you're never too young, and it's never too late to make a difference. We could take over the city. Take it back.
I'm a fair believer of God. They said God gives his hardest struggle to his strongest soldiers, so you know what you got to do. Take it over.
Sir. Just with Norcross depicted a city apocalyptic. Dana Red don't run shit. She restricted a puppet with strings twisted. The city's may have never existed. Let's take it.
Well, I keep talking while I try to put this song on.
You said some real shit. Go ahead. I know you was
We will be in the neighborhoods of Landing Square area. We're asking all parents to come out and contact the Empowering Zone or We Are Camden. Try to get these petitions signed, and we need the parents to stand up with us.
Yes, we encourage everybody to, come together. It's time for us to unify with each other. Like I said, don't let them play on the race card. Don't let them play on the religion card. We're tired of that. Our people are standing up, and we will make this happen. We love you, Camden.
Hey, Chief, see if John's there. See if he can come play this to me.
Keep telling them. Talk to them.
So next week, Bruno, see if John's there. Next week, we are going to have another packed house. We would love to have you guys back, talk more about that. So for now, we're going to play the Camden Anthem. So stay tuned. There it is. I am the worst technical person in the world. So give me 1 second. Bear with me. And it's coming to you live. Big Lou.
We're going to keep working, man. You heard me, man? Get over with me, bro. We'll keep working, man. That's all it is. We unite our people. They can't beat us, man. Exactly. All right. Thank you. New York got the Statue of Liberty. Philly got the Liberty Bell. But Camden's liberty is living in hell.
Camden, as it was an industrial center where they made everything from warships to radios to Campbell's soup. But all those manufacturing jobs are gone now, leaving one's vibrant neighborhoods to slowly sink into the mess they're in today. Nobody realistically expects Camden to get back to those glory days, but some good people are working hard. to get the city back on its feet. We'll hear from them later. But first.
Oh, it's over. I don't know what they was thinking when they let the city in the building sabotage. Raised in the lost city, surrounded by violence that cuts your tongue off if you don't respect the code of silence. I've been wildin' since a young boy. 8-ball jackets, sons of Malcolm X, North Camden, keep truck traffic. I love my city to the death of me, rest in peace to the dead. This is history in the making, even Jesus gotta swear. They said my life is cursed, so I live through adversity. Using life like a doctor, it's time for some surgery. Seeing things like the Navy or the Army. Yeah, we stay untouchable like Crazy Charlie. Yeah, this is our year, cause we came from the bottom. CMD, Camden, New Jersey, don't worry, we got 'em.
It's point blank, let's get straight to the gutter-ish. Where they use nicknames over governments. Where you can make a strip bang when you hugging it. Camden and name pack heat like oven mitts. Your big man in quicksand for $6 grand. I'm on my bike, fiends leaning, no kickstand. And every night Queen singing in them twist cans. My dog's off the chain, we all Vic fans. Haters, you see range with the R. Your best bet, remain in the car or get banged with the R. You better tell your angels to guard this Red Bull, give you wings with halos and all.
No jobs, no father, no peace. Niggas never sleep, bullets skip off the street. A place jam-packed with lost hope and heat. Gorillas on a corner that'll brutalize your meat. Once a proud city of 80,000 deep. Now a brittle shell of what it used to be. A day-to-day realities of struggles just to eat. The most dangerous city where homies at its peak. The drug trade, power struggle, peace out of reach. The graveyard shift, niggas drop out to sleep. We all came together and declined to show teeth. For a death every week, tired of crying on his sheet.
Second in York, nigga, that's where I'm born at. Where them youngins will lay you down like a floor mat. Camden, New Jersey, niggas hang on the curb with Perico Eagles, but I ain't talking about birds. The state boys pop up like, everybody watching, but nobody say a word. Gotta keep quiet. Though them neighbors looking shit, them dealers gon' triumph. Over the evil, selling drugs is illegal, but the whites supply them. Then they try couples, throw us behind iron. Put us in that orange, feed us all that garbage. Cause they don't want us eating like a vegan on a carcass.
Camden's problems are not new. It's been among the top 10 most dangerous cities for 10 years before making it to number 1. But why is there so much crime? The short answer is drugs. These dealers aren't as organized as the police. Their drugs come with brand names. Their guns bigger than the cops. And they even hire security.
I'm hearing voices like I'm schizophrenic. My disadvantage, I speak language from a different planet. Damn it, don't panic, try to understand it. Frantic, I do damage to the earth vanish. I want some pussy from the bitch that gave birth to Camden, perfect planet. Niggas trying to circumcise my circumstances. They say the black and Spanish make Camden satanic. I'm the CEO of CMD, I make it hard to manage. They want the Pakistanis, Afghanis, trash cannons. Show up at the party, more jewels than Santana. Illuminati want to crucify me. Cause my mommy and my daddy ain't rich like Blue Ivy.
Stop all the funny shit and quit with all the jokes, fam. It's Mr. Run Camden, gun blaming spokesman. A rap exorcist, lyrically the kid to fear.